Hi everyone and welcome to Ctrl Alt Craft. Rose with you, and today we are going to do a mandala. If that's how you pronounce it, I don't know, but we're going to do it with crochet. So I have here 2 balls of yarn, one in like a navy teal almost, it's like a tinge of teal, and one in an off-white. And I'm going to alternate between colours and make a bit of a mandala pattern. And I wanted to show you one that I have made previously. So this is one that I have made using 1 ball of yarn from start to finish. I'm trying to think, was it Cleckheaton? I think it was Cleckheaton, and it was the circus colour. And it's just this beautiful 1 ball, it just keeps changing colours all the way around. It was so much fun to make. Just made it up as I went along, really. So today I want to make probably a smaller one that would do like a coffee mug, like a little coaster. So we're going to get started. I've got my crochet hook here, which is 4.5 millimeters. And we're going to start with our blue. We're going to start, wherever I find the end of my yarn, by doing well, I don't do a magic circle because I'm not very good at them. So I like to do just like a little knot with a little tail. And we're going to go with probably 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And I might just move this out of our way. We'll see how we go. Now, if I pull those together, maybe I'll do 4. And this creates a little line of knots. If I push my needle back through that first one, wrap my yarn around and pull it through, then I've got myself a little, I don't know if you can see that better, but a little hole, little ring that I can now crochet into. So we're going to start by chaining 3. We're going to double crochet into that ring. I'm going to do that nice and close. We yarn over, put it through the hole, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do 12 of these, so including our little chain here, we're going to do 11 more all the way around, so we have 12 in total, and I'll come back when we've done that. Alrighty, now that I've done my 12 all the way around, I'm going to take my hook and just feed it through the top of the first one, that chain, and then I'm going to yarn over. Actually, no, I'm going to stop here because now I'm going to attach the off-white yarn to this bit and then pull that through, and then we can start with our next round of off-white. Alrighty, now that I have my off-white attached, we are going to chain 3 to start our next row, and we're going to do 2 double crochets in each spot all the way around. So we yarn over, we pull it back through the hole, we yarn over and pull through both. There we go. Then we yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, push it through the hole, yarn over and pull through the hole. So we have 3 hoops, then we yarn over to make 4, pull it through 2, yarn over, pull it through 2. Again, yarn over, put it back through the same hole, yarn over and pull through. Now we have our 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do that all the way around and then we'll come back. Alrighty, we are back and I have put 2 double crochets in each top of the previous row. So we've essentially doubled how many stitches now in our row, and it creates this beautiful little circle. For our next row, I've attached the navy, and we are going to pull it through in a slip stitch and then chain 3. Now I'm making this into a cup placement for your coffee table, and I need it to be flat relatively on a large scale before we start getting into like puff stitches and things like that, because our coffee mug has to sit on it without tipping, because that would be disastrous. But I do want to add just a little bit of decoration, so we're going to chain 3. We're going to single crochet in 1 and then double crochet in 2. But we'll start with a double crochet. We'll go double crochet into the same hole. So now we got 2 double crochets in the 1 hole. And for our next hole, we're going to do a treble crochet, which instead of yarning over once and inserting our hook, we're going to yarn over a second time and then insert our hook. But we're not going to insert it down here. We're going to insert it down here, and we're going to go around this stitch. So see this stitch here? If I slide my needle through it, I sort of pull it up. Can you see that on the back and the front? And then we use that rather than the hole to yarn over and pull through. Then we yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now when I flatten that out, you'll see that it's created this raised line almost that brings that up and adds a bit of decoration. So now we'll double crochet, we'll skip 1 back here, and we'll go 2 double crochet in this next one. 1, 2. And now we'll yarn over twice, reach down to that next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I feel like you could make that into a rap song. And then we yarn over and we skip 1. So we skipped that one there. We did our 2 there, we skip 1, we do 2 in this one. Mandalas are a bit more tricky, they require a bit more concentration, but if you're a seasoned crocheter, you will get the hang of this in no time. I'll do this once more on screen for you. We're going to yarn over twice. We're going to take our hook around the back and push through that stitch in the first row. We're going to yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to keep going all the way around with that pattern until we get back. Alrighty, we are back and we have finished going around doing our 2 double crochets in 1 slot and then skipping a slot while we do a treble crochet all the way down to our first row. We are now going to do a slip stitch as I've changed colours, and we're going to join it to the top right there, yarn over and pull through both hoops at once. And now for our next row, we're going to do a series of just double crochets, but we're going to do them. I'm going to start by chaining 3, and we're going to do a single double crochet, a single double crochet, and then 2 double crochet. Single, single, 2, single, single, 2, and go all the way around. So we'll go yarn over, insert in the hook. We'll start with the 2 because that's what I've been doing, so I should keep that pattern going. makes for a nice smooth flat surface. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then I'm just going to double crochet once in the next 2 stitches. So that's 1, and in the top of the treble, that's 2. And then I'm going to do 2 in the next one. And then 1 in the next 2. And we'll keep going round until we have finished this row. Alrighty, we are back, and I have finished my second row of white, my 4th row of my mandala coaster. Now I am going to slip stitch. I've changed my colour again back to the navy. Push it through the top, yarn over and pull through both of those. There we go. So now my next step is I'm going to single crochet in the front loops all the way around. Now I'm going to take my yarn, I'm going to chain 1, and that will be my single crochet for this loop. For the next one, I take my hook, I don't yarn over, I'm going to bring this closer, I push my hook through this front loop, just the front one, right there. Can you see that? There we go. Through this front loop, then I yarn over, then I pull through that front loop. So now I have 2 loops on my hook, and then I yarn over and pull through both of them. There we go. So I'll show you again. We push our hook through this front loop only, we yarn over, you pull it through, we yarn over and pull through both of them. And we're going to go all the way around and do that, and then we'll come back for our next row. Alrighty, we are back, and this is what we've done. We've done a single crochet all the way around, and it kind of looks like it's coming up a bit, like it's being raised. And that's the idea, that you see this beautiful braid-like effect sitting up all the way around. Now we're going to turn our work back to front, because we're going to work in that back chain that we didn't work in when we only worked in the front. We're going to do a puff stitch. So we're going to chain 3, because it's the height of a double crochet. And we're going to yarn over, we're going to pull through, push through that hole, yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, push through that hole, yarn over, pull through. You would do that 3 times, but because we already have our chain of 3, we're only going to do it twice. And then we yarn over and we pull through all the hoops at once, all of them. And then we do a slip stitch. So yarn over into the next one, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, through the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, through the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all of them. And then we do a slip stitch. Again, yarn over, push through the hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, push through the hole, yarn over, pull through. One more time, yarn over, push through the hole, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through them all, and then slip stitch. And we're going to go all the way around and then come back. Alrighty, we have done a puff stitch all the way around on the back using those back loops of that previous row. So now we've got this beautiful texture, mostly flat in the center where we're going to put our coffee mug. Then we've got this rim And then we've got our beautiful puff stitch. So we're going to slip stitch that. We're going to do 2 slip stitches. And then we're going to cut this piece of string and pull it tight. We're going to pull our hook so that that piece of string comes all the way through, and then just pull it really tight. That creates a knot. There we go. We're nearly done. We have one final step. Tassels! You gotta have tassels. It's a boho coaster. What do you expect? For our tassels, we are going to use our off-white yarn. You always cut more than you need, because you can always take length away, but you cannot add length to it. Very important. So, what's that? Maybe 20 centimeters, give or take. We're going to double that up just a few times, maybe 3, 4 times. And then we're going to cut. And then we're going to thread this through one of our loops. Alrighty, now we take our mandala coaster, we find a space in between the 2 puff stitches, and we are going to push our hook through from the back. We are going to catch the middle of this yarn cluster, and we're going to hook it all through, but not all the way. We're only going to hook a little bit. We're going to make sure that our ends are staying even. We're going to push our finger and our thumb through that hole, grab the stuff that's on this side, and pull it through. Then we're going to pull that really tight. Then we trim to our desired length, and we have a tassel. And I'm going to go round. I'm not sure how many I'll do yet, but we'll come back and I'll let you know. So it turns out 6 will do it. You can count to make sure that you're dividing it evenly, but I just eyeballed it and went, yeah, that's about even. That'll do. So now I find the trick to making sure these are all even is to literally just fold your work in half. Make sure they line up with each other, and then give them both a trim at the same time. They'll stay the same length. So it turns out 20 centimeters was a bit too much in the end, but that's okay. Like I said, you can take away length, but you cannot add it. So I'm going to go ahead and trim all these to the desired length. And there you have it. A beautiful mandala coaster. I kept my tassels nice and short. Maybe I should add more to another design in the future. Usually the more tassels the better, but in this instance I wanted to keep it nice and simple for the person that I had in mind. So there you go. You can now use this coaster for your cuppa while you're reading a great copy of a craft magazine. If you have any recommendations for craft magazines, leave them in the comments below. If you like this, let me know. If you don't, tell me why. Is this tutorial easy to follow? Is it not? I'd appreciate some constructive feedback. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye!